Now let us learn the next chapter, that is understanding 3D and 2D shapes. Now what are the 2D shapes? If you observe any plain paper or any square sheet, so these objects have only the two dimensions such as length and breadth. So these shapes are called 2D shapes, means two dimensional shapes. And if you observe the brick or if you observe any dice, so then these objects have the three dimensions such as length, breadth as well as height. So these objects are said to be 3D shapes, means three-dimensional shapes. Now let us write the definitions of 2D shapes and 3D shapes. The plane figures which have only two dimensions means length and breadth are called 2D shapes, and the 3D shapes. Now the example for 2D shapes are a rectangle, square, rhombus, etc. are the 3D shapes. The solid shapes, the solid figures which have three dimensions length, breadth and height are called 3D shapes. The examples for 3D shapes are cuboid, cube, prism, cylinder, sphere, etc. Now let us solve a problem based on the 2D and 3D shapes. Write names of two objects from day-to-day life which are in the shape of the basic 3D shapes given below. So the different shapes are cone, cube, cuboid, sphere and cylinder. Now if you observe the objects from our day-to-day life, so we can find out so many objects which are in the shape of either cone or cube or cuboid or sphere or cylinder. So if we consider the cone, then we can take ice cream cup and upper part of the funnel and if you take the 3D shape cube, so we can take dice and we can take cotton and the cuboid, so we can find brick in the shape of cuboid or duster or textbook also in the shape of a cuboid. Now sphere, so any ball in the shape of a sphere or any marble, and cylinder, a pencil or any pipe in the shape of a cylinder. Now let us see the next question. Identify and state the number of faces, edges and vertices of the figures given below. So the first figure is a cube and the second figure is a cuboid and the third figure is square pyramid. Now, so this corner is a vertex and this is an edge and this is a face. Now if we consider the cuboid also, so this corner, vertex, this is an edge, the line segment, and this flat surface is called face. So here also this is vertex, edge, and this is a face. Now if you find the number of vertices, and the number of edges and the number of faces for each of the following solid shapes. So the first one, cube. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. Now the edges, so in the top 1, 2, 3, 4 and in the bottom also 4 plus 4, 8. If you find the number of edges, so in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the top 4, in the bottom 4 and by the side, so 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12 edges, and the faces, 4 lateral faces and the top and bottom, so total 6 faces. Now in case of cuboid also, the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices and the edges, so top 4, bottom 4 plus 4, 8 and the lateral edges also 4, so 12 edges, and the faces, 4 lateral faces and the top and bottom, so total 6 faces in case of a cuboid. And in the square pyramid, the total number of vertices, so top 1 and bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1 plus 4, 5. Then number of edges, so the number of edges to the base 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 4 lateral edges, so 4 plus 4, 8 edges. Then the faces, so the number of faces is 4 lateral faces plus 1, 5. So this is the number of vertices, edges and faces of different solid shapes, cube, cuboid and the square pyramid. Now let us see the next topic, that is the nets of 3D shapes. Nets of 3D shapes. Now how to visualize the 3D shapes in the flat surfaces. So to visualize the 3D shapes, mean 3-dimensional shapes on the flat surfaces, so we draw the nets of the 3D figures. So for example, if you take any cube, if you take any carton which is in the shape of a cube, and if you cut along the edges, then we get a flat surface Now this is the net of the cube, and if you take the cone, if you take the cover of the ice cream cup or ice cream cone, then if you cut along the lateral face vertically, then we get the shape of a sector. Now this is the net of the cone, and if you take any other figure, any cylinder, so it has one curved face, the other two are circular bases. Now for this, so this is the net of the cylinder. Cube, cone and cylinder. And if you take a triangular prism, so this is a triangular prism. So for this, the net is so this is net of the triangular prism. Now let us solve the next question. A dice is a cube with dots on each face. The opposite faces of a dice always have a total of 7 dots on them. Here are 2 nets to make dice. Insert the suitable number of dots in the blanks. Now if there is a dice, so the dots will be given on each face of the dice, and the sum of the dots on the opposite faces must be 7. If you take any dice, the sum of the dots on opposite faces must be 7. So here, this right side, this face has 6 dots, means its opposite face will have only 1 dot, and here it has 4 dots, so its opposite face, the bottom face, has 3 dots on it, and this front face has 5 dots, so then opposite back face will have 2 dots on it. So the sum of the dots on the opposite faces must be 7. Now if you take the net figure of any dice, now let us give the numbers to each face: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now as the face 2 has 5 dots on it, then its opposite face 4 will have 2 dots. So because 5 plus 2 is 7, so it has 2 dots on it. Now the face 3 has 4 dots on it, then its opposite face 5 will have 3 dots. Next, face 1 and 6 are the opposite faces. So as the face 1 has 6 dots on it, then face 6 has only 1 dot. Now if you take the second net of a dice, so here also we will give the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here face 2 and 4 are the opposite faces. So as the face 2 has 2 dots, then face 4 will have 5 dots on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the phase 3 has 3 dots on it. So its opposite phase 5 will have 4 dots because 3 plus 4 is 7. And phase 1 and 6 are the opposite phases. As phase 1 has 1 dot, then phase 6 will have 6 dots on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now let us see the next topic, drawing solids on a flat surface. Drawing solids on a flat surface. Now actually any solid has a three-dimensional object because it has length, breadth as well as height. But when you draw any solid on a flat surface, that flat surface will have only 2 dimensions such as length and breadth. So then it is difficult to show the thickness of the solid on the flat surface. So to overcome this problem, then we have 2 types of drawing. So those 2 are oblique sketches and isometric sketches to show the actual position of the solid on a flat surface. Now the first one is oblique sketches. And the second one is isometric sketches. So we can draw any solid shape in both the methods called oblique sketches and also the isometric sketches. Now first let us see what is the oblique sketches. So in the oblique sketch, we can take horizontal and vertical lines like in the graph sheet, or we can even take the dots. So if we show the dots, so there will be dots with equal spacing between any 2 consecutive dots. Now if we want to show any 2 by 2 square, 2 by 2 cube, 2 by 2 by 2 cube or 3 by 3 by 3 cube. So then first you will draw the front face of the cube with the 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3 centimeters. Then we will draw the back face with again same 3 centimeters. 1, 2, 3. Now let us join the vertices, the corners. Now as the front face and the back face will have the same dimensions of 3 centimeters each side, but if you see the edge, this edge, of course it is not of the same length 3 centimeters, but still we are able to recognize this as the 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 cube. So in this way we can show any solid shape, not only the cube, we can even show the cuboids or any solid object on the flat surface. Now in case of isometric sketches, so we take the equilateral triangles made up of the dots or the lines. So if you want to show the cuboid of 5, 3, 2 dimensions, so then first we will take with the 3 centimeters height, so 1, 2, 3, then 5 centimeters length, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then depth 2 centimeters, so we take 1, 2, so here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 1, 2, one, two, now this is 5 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters and the breadth is 2 centimeters. So this is the cuboid of the dimensions 5 by 3 by 2. So in this way we can show any solid object using the isometric sketches. Now let us see the next topic, visualizing solid objects. So when you combine two or more cubes adjacent to each other, then some cubes may not be visible. For example, if you want to find the number of cubes in this solid shape, so then we can see only the 1, 2, 3 cubes from the front, but even in the back there is one more cube, so that is why there are totally 4 cubes in this solid shape. Now if you arrange the cubes of same dimensions systematically, then we get here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, only 8 cubes are visible. So but even in this solid shape, so there are more 8 cubes in the second row and again more 8 cubes in the third row. So totally there are 3 8s are 24 cubes in the given solid shape. For example, if you place the 2 cubes of same dimensions adjacent to each other, then you will get a cuboid. Now what is the length, the side of this cube is 2 centimeters, the side of the second cube also 2 centimeters. Then what is the length of the cuboid so formed here? So this side also 2 and this side also 2 centimeters. Now the length of the cuboid equals to 2 plus 2 equals to 4 centimeters and breadth is same 2 centimeters and height also the same as 2 centimeters. So only the length of the cuboid will be changed. So this is the sum of the lengths of the 2 cubes in the cuboid. Now let us see the next topic, viewing different sections of a solid. So then how to view the different sections of the given solid? The first thing is, one way to view an object is by cutting or slicing the object. So for example, if you take any cuboid, and if you cut the cuboid horizontally into 2 parts, then the the slicing or the cutting shape will be the rectangular shape. And if you take any cube, so if you cut both horizontally and vertically, then each section will have the shape of a square, because all the faces of the cube has square shape. That is why if you cut the cube horizontally or if you slice the cube vertically, then you will get the shape of a square. And if you take any cylinder, the horizontal slicing will get the shape of horizontal, you will get the shape of circle, and the vertical slicing, so this will be rectangle. And if you take any cone, so if you cut horizontally, then you will get circular shape, and if you cut vertically, then you will get triangle. So different shapes you will get by slicing the given solid object horizontally or vertically. The second way is, another way is by shadow play. Now if you keep the torchlight or bulb in front of the any solid object like circular shape or spherical shape, for example it is a ball, so if you keep any bulb here, then you will get its shadow as the circle. Now if you take any cube, so then you will get the shape of a, so this is dice, then you will get the shape of a square. The shadow will be in the shape of a square. And if you keep any cuboid, if you take any cuboid in front of the bulb or torchlight, then its shadow will be in the shape of a rectangle. And if you take any triangular prism, then you will get the shape of a triangle. Now if you take any cylinder, then you will get the shape of a rectangle. So this is a triangular prism. So this is rectangle, and this is triangle. So this is also rectangle, and this is a square. So these are the shades of the different solid objects when they are kept in front of the torchlight or any bulb. Now let us solve the next question. A dice is a cube with dots on each face. The opposite faces of a dice always have a total of 7 dots on them. Here are 2 nets to make dice. Insert the suitable number of dots in the blanks. Now, if there is a dice, so the dots will be given on each face of the dice, and the sum of the dots on the opposite faces must be 7. If you take any dice, the sum of the dots on opposite faces must be 7. So here, this right side, this face has 6 dots, means its opposite face will have only 1 dot, and here it has 4 dots. So its opposite face, the bottom face, has 3 dots on it, and this front face has 5 dots. So then opposite back face will have 2 dots on it. So the sum of the dots on the opposite faces must be 7. Now if you take the net figure of any dice, now let us give the numbers to each face: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now as the face 2 has 5 dots on it, then its opposite face 4 will have 2 dots. So because 5 plus 2 is 7, so it has 2 dots on it. Now the face 3 has 4 dots on it, then its opposite face 5 will have 3 dots. Next, face 1 and 6 are the opposite faces. So as the face 1 has 6 dots on it, then face 6 has only 1 dot. Now if you take the second net of a dice, so here also we will give the numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here face 2 and 4 are the opposite faces. So as the face 2 has 2 dots, then face 4 will have 5 dots on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the face 3 has 3 dots on it, so its opposite face 5 will have 4 dots, because 3 plus 4 is 7. And face 1 and 6 are the opposite faces. As face 1 has 1 dot, then face 6 will have 6 dots on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6.